solo.
And hello, welcome to a very special and very short edition of solo playthroughs. We are just going to do the drawing. I wanted to do this live, make sure everything is on the up and up and people know how this was done. And sometimes people want to see how the sausage is made. A little background for those who don't know the full story, didn't want to read my rather verbose description in my last community post. Dirk from Nemesis Games reached out to me and said, hey, we have some extra copies of the original Uprising. So Brian Skolick, hello, good afternoon. Greg, good afternoon to you as well, Brian. So they reached out, they had 20 copies of the old game they wanted to get rid of to make room for the new game. Now there are some errata from the old game, so they're just making room in the warehouse. Again, I have the old game, it's fantastic. There's only a few cards that you can look it up. They actually have new printings, and if you back the most recent Kickstarter, you're getting an upgrade kit to replace those cards with the upgraded text. So it's perfect condition. It's a really good game. One of my very quickly rose up one of my favorite solo games list. So you'll see where it places in April. So long story short, reached out, asked if I wanted the second copy. You know what? I'm gonna make my friends either play with me or support Uprising game or support Nemesis games. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do a giveaway? The terms of the giveaway: anyone who commented on the community post by noon yesterday, that's noon Eastern Standard Time yesterday, got one entry. And if they were a patron, they got one additional entry for each month they've been a patron, regardless of tier. And again, I didn't want to play that game. It is what it is. You support me. I appreciate it. Whatever tier makes sense for you. Again, I really appreciate it. So in total, we got 33 entries in this thing. There were 70 months of being patrons represented in those 33 different entries. So you add the 33 different entries. So again, one entry each. On top of those 70 months, we have 103 entries total. So there is some weighting, and I'm going to show you how I did this with an app. So going to the app, I have a randomizer app. If you remember my old Spirit Island videos, this might look somewhat familiar to you. Where did I put it? Where are you? It's right here. So the daily decision wheel, I put all 33 entries in, and then I'm able to weight each entry based on how many, again, what is the weight, right? So Jonas Kikoski has the most entries with 27 entries. That was 26 months of being a patron plus the one. Again, a lot of ones. They're going to be very tiny when we actually see this wheel. But then we got like a 22. We got some sevens. We got some threes, some fours. So it's going to be interesting. There was another, Copeland has 12, so a nice little thing. So we'll see how this works out. What I'm going to do is show you how the wheel works on another wheel. We're going to come back. I'm going to spin the wheel on this one, and then I'm going to pick a backup in case I do not get a working address by 6 p.m. today. Again, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. I need that address so I can get that to Dirk so they can get that shipped out to you and clear out this warehouse, and you'll get it before Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you celebrate. Oh, who cares? It's going to be great. So let's get to a different wheel. I'm going to go back out of here. And this is going to be the Uprising giveaway wheel. You'll see, again, Brian Skolick has a big representation here. I'm sorry, Brian Schultz is a big representation here. Copeland Woodruff, we got Phoenix Knight, we got Trevor Haddix, we got Jonathan Kikoski, and then a lot of oneers. So if I go to a different wheel, how about I do Arkham Horror Investigators? Yes, I have a wheel for my Arkham Horror Investigators. So I can keep hitting this, make it go really fast, and then it's going to land where it lands, and we'll see a name up at the top. So I would play as Lily Chen. Great. Let's get to the Nemesis giveaway. Uprising giveaway. I have a really big problem calling Uprising Nemesis and Nemesis Uprising. Woof. It is what it is. Brian Skolick, all you need is one entry. That is true. Let's see the moment of truth. Everything is lit up. All right, everyone is eligible. And the winner of the base game of Uprising Curse of the Last Empire is... Brian Schultz is the winner of the Uprising base game. I do have your address from Patreon. Brian, if you want to use a different shipping address, let me know. If I don't hear from you because I already have his address, I will go ahead and send it to him. So I don't even need a backup at this point because I already have a working address for Brian. So that is great. Thank you so much for everyone who commented. I hope to be able to do more stuff like this in the future as the channel has continued to grow and I get opportunities like this that comes from publishers who have been really, really supportive of this channel, which I again super appreciate. Brian, it was close, man. It was a different Brian, but congratulations to Brian from Brian Skolic. I appreciate that. This is cool. If I do have future giveaways in the future, I will probably say, anyone who's won a game in the past, I'm going to have to keep them out because, again, the Patreons will have such a big advantage, especially as they continue to support me month after month after month. So this is super fun. Next week, tomorrow, I'm gonna change the time. 2 o'clock. We're gonna have a playthrough of the second chapter of the Nerora. So if you're a Cloudspire fan or a Chip Theory games fan in general, be sure to check that out. On Tuesday, 11 a.m., I'm gonna have a Maids Night playthrough of Mind's Liberation with Tovak, and then on Thursday, I'm going to do something cool. I don't know. And then I'm going to be at PAX for a few days, and that's going to be awesome. Adam Smith from Rolling Solo is coming in and joining me for that weekend, which is going to be super fun. So excited about everything coming up, and I'm going to have a bunch of new games, which I'm going to have to get my head wrapped around, and 2023 is shaping up to be awesome. So hopefully we get more giveaways, and it'll be even more awesome. This was super fun. Thanks again for everyone who joined in for the festivities. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great week in general. My Thanksgiving was awesome. A lot of time with family and excited to be back in the swing of things. That's it. Until next time, happy gaming.
Solo.